Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Returner trying to create good field position. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
And now the handoff. Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Direct snap to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Can be muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
QB just ran out of options. He decides to take matters into his own hands and takes off on that scramble. I thought he might come close to getting it to the end zone. Comes up just a little bit short.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. They're going to run it. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Boyd. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And the game just good enough for a first down.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. They've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Try and muscle for the first down. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Runs out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Fourth down coming up.
Bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. Execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Here's the punt, high in the air. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Dropping back, it's Boyd. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Boy, this is great effort. I mean, he gets his foot down, but it's meaningless without the yardage to follow.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's complete downfield. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Locates the tight end, it's complete. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
He's running out of time here. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to throw. It's Boyd. Receiver makes the grab. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Here's that defense shifting again. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone with his 6 points.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pass is caught. Gets into space at the 50. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defense not pressing this time. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick catch. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. No chance to catch him.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. But he's got some space here. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They've got him down out near the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it second and medium. Looking downfield. It's Boyd. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pocket breaking down. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
He's tackled at the 36. Third down coming.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Here's the 2nd down play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football where it was headed. Secondary coach has got to be proud.
The back's got it. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. Running back has it on a screen now. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. The Longhorns line it up with 1st and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Fights through a tackle. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. The Longhorns offense takes the field, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. Looking to scramble. Receiver makes the catch. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Second down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. He's going to hand this off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Boyd. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Makes the catch, can he get in? Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. Longhorns hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's brought down there.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end. Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target, and the defense is so condensed.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Final 10 seconds of the half. It'll be first down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack on the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it 28-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to chuck it again. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Backed up 2nd and long at the 17. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And they'll just down it right here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Pressure is coming. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's swarmed by the defense. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Linebackers making some adjustments now. To throw, it's Boyd. Short connection to the tight end here. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Down he goes, a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
And he knocks that one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down and 10. And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas 31, Alabama 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking to throw it on first down. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They'll try the right here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. A big play for this defense.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Texas.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
And the Alabama offense will take over. First and 10.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
The ball will be down at the 20.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him right at the 24.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Takes the handoff again. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Looking right. This one caught. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
As That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Looking to throw. It's Boyd. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw again. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Third down coming.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's broken up there. Great play on fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Throws it to the right. And he's got it. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Handoff as he try to work the clock here. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. And they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Returner tackled right there. That's when we'll start the drive.
And the Alabama offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Movement at the second level of defense now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. After all that running around, they've got him for a sack.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the 4th quarter.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there. Longhorns looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Texas. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
So they'll try to add the lead down to the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the route is on.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This one has been a beatdown for the ages, a demolition, an evisceration. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running backs still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. They go with a direct snap. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looking to scramble now. Slides to avoid the big hit. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Now it's 2nd down here. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Fires it on the move. Makes a spectacular diving catch. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Alabama.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. Well, Frank.